Metallica just got even more respect from me and many metalheads all across the globe.
Do you want heavy?
You know, one of the things which I personally love about Metallica is that no matter where you go and see this band, and I was actually blessed to see Metallica in multiple different countries, every Metallica fans gathering is turned into a community event of some sort. And honestly, even more than just enjoying the shows, and don't get me wrong, I really do, but I just absolutely love hanging out with fellow metalheads who come from all over the world with so many different backgrounds and personal stories, and cleaning a beach in California at 8 AM after a night of a show, or fundraising for a good cause, which in my opinion just once again proves that no matter what people say about us, heavy metal community is actually one of the most caring, loving and giving communities out there. And especially today, when Metallica is currently touring Europe, their All Within My Hands Foundation does not only continue their ongoing projects back in the United States, but also allows their fans in Europe, who, let's be honest here, mostly come to the shows to headbang to their favorite music.
Exactly.
But also allows them to engage in some meaningful projects locally, which hopefully do make some difference in the specific city or a country Metallica plays at. And of course, the biggest fundraising event Metallica fans did last year was raising $500,000, which, by the way, was matched by the band to provide food and temporary shelter to those who were forced to flee their homes because of the Russian aggression against Ukraine. For which, once again, I, as a Ukrainian on the ground here in Ukraine, am very, very thankful to all of the Metallica fans. But in addition to that, a couple of days ago, James Hetfield also did something which may seem to some as a very small gesture, but in reality, and I know that for a fact from the amount of emails I've received in the last couple of days, means the world to a lot of people. While being on a break at home in Vail, Colorado, James Hetfield also paid a surprise visit to 2 Ukrainian wounded soldiers who are currently undergoing treatment in the United States. And after spending some time with them and wishing them a speedy recovery, he actually told the person who organized this meeting that she made her day and not the other way around.
Nice!
And I know that this might sound like nothing to so many people, but I'll be very honest with you. Such small gestures from our friends from outside is what actually keeps me and so many metalheads going these days. Last year, when metal musicians from all over the world were sending me those videos, or when Rob Halford altered the lyrics to Blood Red Skies and shouted "Free Ukraine" from the top of his lungs, this is what helped me and so many other metalheads who are actually on the front lines right now to go through last year.
Never surrender! Free Ukraine! Free Ukraine! Free Ukraine!
So here I just wanted to thank Metallica for everything they do and for their actions, which actually speak so much louder than their words. But also I just wanted to raise a very unpopular question, which I'll be honest with you, has bothered me for quite some time now, or rather a statement which in a nutshell is definitely true, yet can easily be manipulated by some, and actually is manipulated by many. The statement that all of the current events, all of the things that divide and unite us should remain out of music, as if music is some divine separate object which flies above us all and has nothing to do with our actual lives. Because in my opinion, artificially keeping those two separately would only result in our favorite music losing relevancy at one point or another. And while the overall statement of keep politics out of heavy metal is absolutely true, because let's be honest here, turning heavy metal shows into a political rally and agitating for your preferred politicians is kind of low.
Yes, that's true.
But at the same time, musicians and metalheads as well can and should take stand for what they actually believe in, whether it's stopping domestic violence, ending poverty, or raising your voice against the war.
You should make the world a better place for having been in it. On your way through it, you should improve it, not fuck it up.
And I think that tomorrow is my birthday, a birthday which, instead of spending packing to go to see the first show of Iron Maiden's The Future Past tour, I will once again spend here in Ukraine. And this, in addition to Thank You Metallica and also Raising Inappropriate Questions video, is actually my thank you video to all of you guys.
What?
I just wanted to thank you guys all for this amazing heavy metal community, for all of you who watch my videos, for all of your support and all of your criticism in the comments, but most importantly for this amazing heavy metal community that we are building together. Thank you so much for sticking with me, although I'm, for obvious reasons, not always able to record those longer and in-depth nerdy episodes about our favorite bands. But just know that your support means the world to me and all Ukrainian metalheads. But other than that, what do you guys personally think? Should we conservate heavy metal and make it somewhat of a fantasy museum art, which should not interact with anything that is going on in real people's lives? Or should we, or are we at least allowed to use our favorite music as a platform to unite people? Please let us know in the comments.
Write that down, write that down!
Thank you so much for watching this very short, most likely unpopular and spontaneous video, guys, and please do not hate me for it. We will prevail. Slava Ukraini!